$0 earned. Tell interviewers. My goodness, I'm glad nobody's here to see that flub. Hey, we're live on Facebook. Camera 1, camera 2. Somebody will catch it when they watch the playback. Hello, Lucille Highball. Oh, I love that screen name. That's great. I was about to say fabulous, and the G came out, so it's grabulous. There we go. New word for you all. Hello, Eric. Hello, Andy. Hello, Amy. Hello, John Leopard. Leopard Tortoise. Jehoon. I don't know. Hi, everybody. How's it going? It's Thursday. It's Thursday, but y'all, I totally woke up this morning and thought it was Friday. And then when I found out that it wasn't Friday, I was really upset. And then I remembered it was Thursday and I got to do the baking show, so everything was fine. But like, I legit thought it was Friday. So that's where I'm at. Hi, Flink. Hi, Artur. Hi, Aldo. Hello, Charlotte. I'm doing well. How are you? Hola. Yes, we've got our badges on. I don't know what that does. I think it means you can donate money to the group. I don't know, but we've got badges. So there you go. Hello, good evening, Michael Webb. Hi, Christian. Christian, I've started working on my ridiculously long German word song for you. It's going to come next week. I'm filling out the Pride month with Pride-themed music, but it's coming. Hi, Kyle. How's it going? Y'all, June is almost over. What? Excuse me? We're halfway through this year? Stop it. Stop it now. Or don't. I don't know how to feel about June being almost over, but I do know how to feel about this iced coffee, and it's great. Pool patios. Okay, cool. I'm glad I saw the L in there because I did not read that right. Oh, the tension, yes. The suspense. The suspense. Hello, Vince. Kyle, you agree? Time is moving way too fast. It's a construct anyway, so, you know. Eric says, you're going to find that happening more often the older you get. Am I? I just turn around and it's like, whoa, where did time go? Hi, Peter. Team iced coffee. There we go. That's what you're 100% on. Yes, iced oat milk latte. I can't do dairy. I can't do real dairy in my coffee. It's just not good for me. But oat milk is sustainable and delicious. Charlotte says she's good. My mom has to have a cast put on her leg tomorrow due to the lorry accident last week. Oh my goodness. Is it going to be like a hard cast or is it going to be like more of a boot? But that's intense, man. I hope everything goes well. So it's Thursday. Welcome back, everybody. Love your faces. I'm making a recipe off of the back of a bag of flour today. What is the iced coffee of choice today? It's an oat milk latte, Eric, an oat milk latte. We get our coffee beans delivered. We've signed up for a subscription service called Driftaway Coffee. If you've never heard of them, I highly recommend you look them up. They send you like 6 or 7 small bags to get like a flavor profile for you that you try and you let them know which ones they like. And then they just send you new coffee. 2 pounds every 2 weeks, I think, is what we are signed up for. And every single bag is like a completely different flavor. But the farmers also like own part of the stock in the company. So like they get money from farming these beans. And so it's like smaller farms. And it's incredible. Like the coffee is the most delicious, wonderful coffee. They roast it on Monday. They ship it on Tuesday, or they roast it and ship it really close to each other. So it's really fresh. And, you know, we've got like 4 pounds of coffee that we have to drink. So I'm going to have another after this. Not that I need it. I'm just going to. It won't keep me from finding more words on a weekly basis. And I'm going to keep trying to add them. If you want to add them, go for it. Some might make up words. Some might say you make up the words yourself, but they're all actual words. I mean, I question that every single week, but you continue to tell me that no, they are real words. Kyle says, I'm leery about dairy alternatives, but oat milk gets close. Hi, Derek, from his office. This time tomorrow, we'll be winding down work and off on a week summer vacation. Exciting. Where are you vacationing? Or is it a staycation? Either way, that's delightful, and I'm a little jealous of you. Hi, Far from Kansas. Again, I keep seeing letters that aren't actually in these words, and I'm glad I catch myself before I pronounce them because, you know, they're I would get in trouble from Lola. That's all I'll say. Way to keep building the karma points. License Landry can never have enough coffee beans on hand. Listen, they're great. It's wonderful. Yeah, non-dairy almond milk is okay. I like it, but I think of all the, I like coconut milk. You can only do coconut milk in a nice coffee though. It'll curdle if it gets hot. Oat milk is good in hot or cold coffee, I will say that, but I like oat milk. It is the most sustainable. If you get the Trader Joe's brand, it has the least amount of added sugars, so that's good for anybody who cares about that. I do. Derek says, I will be staying home until Wednesday morning and then head up to Wisconsin Bay, your Wisconsin Bay house for the 4th. That's so exciting. I'm going down to see the kitties on the 4th. Christian says, when are we going to see our little dove again? I thought I was going to be at her house today, but I ended up not being at her house today. I probably should be at her house today because the water's off at my apartment. Is it? They said it is, but it's not, but we're fine. I'm going to talk to her mother, though, and see when I can just crash their house and have little Dove come on board, because I know you guys miss her, and I miss baking with her, and she's so much fun. She's that age where she just wants to get into everything, and she wants to help. Like, anytime I start cleaning, she wants a rag, and she wants to start cleaning the counters, and she goes, I'm cleaning. It's the sweetest thing. Hello, Amy Truman. Eric says, you still don't believe that is that is not a Welsh town. Those are literally just, okay. Landfair Gosh. Apparently there is a town in Wales called Gosh. So somebody can tell me how to pronounce that. Kyle says, I read a hack where you burn a tea light in a bowl of coffee beans for a scented candle, but I just picture a fragrant fire. Yep, that's probably what's actually going to happen. Exactly, Amy. Gesundheit. Vince says, I'm good. Had a text from the NHS to self-isolate here in the UK. Don't have any symptoms, but can't go out anyway. Oh, that is a bummer. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we can do all this together. Thank you. Peter Brown says, thank you, Olivia, for making me tap fan and Fast and Furious 9 was out today in the UK. Oh, are you so excited? I bet you are. You love those racing games, don't you, man? Derek says, got the Euro 2020 round. 16 to look forward to before you head up north. Looking forward to getting in your kayak. Ooh! Landfair PG. Is that really what they call it? Rose to put Rose to put Rose on her rows of roses. Okay. Well, talking about, you already lost. If you went by the English way of reading it, you did it wrong. Michael says, Michael, are you from Wales? Is that how you know? Or is that where they get PG tips from? Or is that completely unrelated? This is my, ignorant American speaking. LL is actually pronounced SH in Welsh. What? I remember watching the episode of The Crown where Charles goes to Wales because he's about to become the Prince of Wales, and he learns the language. He spends like a semester in there, and he's got to learn everything there is to learn about it. But I didn't know y'all were that crazy that you made a double L into a sh sound. Who does that? English-speaking people. Why? Because we have to make things complicated for ourselves. Oh. He says that's the benefit of the Welsh language. You can put letters in a random order and claim it's a name. Yeah, Christian, that was my exact thought. And I thought German words were crazy. Do I kayak? No. But it sounds like a lot of fun. I wish I could. Hello, Keith. Zubel. Welcome. Peter says, I'm excited that Fast and the Furious 9 is out. You got all 8 Fast and Furious films on DVD. Way to go, man. Super fan. Nope and no. You're not from Wales. And no, that's not where we get PG tips. Okay, I thought I'd try. Speaking of the Euro 2020, I just finished watching Ted Lasso last night. And you guys, if you like Schitt's Creek, I think you'll really like Ted Lasso. Like, it's so good. It's not the same, not at all the same type of content, but good, feel good, funny, hilarious, great characters. So good. So good. It's an Apple TV show, and we binged it all. It was so, it was delightful. I love it. Kyle says, that's one of those things where I like to say I do it, but I'm also lazy, so actually moving it is a pain. There you go. I'm with you on the kayak. Charlotte says, I'm going to buy caramel cookies tomorrow from Mom, as I'm not good at baking cookies. Charlotte, have more confidence in yourself, sweet. I think you're underestimating yourself. I really think you are. I say make her some cookies. Or, you can always buy the store-bought tray-baked cookies and just say that you made them. That's another thing. What else? Brandon and Martin, hello. Oh, I got to go back to this. The first part is pronounced Shamvir Pishquingush. Well, that is a sham of a name. I will say that. Olivia, last Sunday tuned into the Ella live stream, and she's such a sweetheart and wonderful singer. I get to be with two of my two favorite Satin dolls. You and Ella are both wonderful singers. Oh, thank you, Brandon. I haven't watched the morning show. I don't actually have Apple TV. I got Ted Lasso on a screener because I'm part of SAG, and I only just now decided to watch it. But I've heard the morning show on Apple TV is really good. And when Ted Lasso season 2 comes out at the end of July, I may just sign up for a free trial and get more of it in there. Kyle says, if you want a good comedy, watch In Bruges. I love In Bruges. The movie, so good. Special feature is a super cut of the swearing that lasts like 14 minutes. In Bruges was one of the first movies where I saw Colin Farrell and was like, oh, he isn't just a pretty brooding face. He's a really good actor. Like, he's very, very good in that, in Bruges. And, of course, Brendan Gleeson. Who wouldn't love him? All right. We're making brownies. We're making peanut butter brownies. Yep, that's what we're doing. I don't know if I've seen the uncut 5 to 8 minutes of swearing, but good flick. Love that flick. And yeah, I do need to check out the morning show. I've heard it's wonderful. Christian says, you're going to show us some photos from that exhibit. Oh my gosh. I think I went to do it, and then it was like midnight my time. I was like, nobody's going to see this. Forgetting that you're like 8 hours ahead of me. And so you probably would have seen it. But yes, I thought about it. I started it, and then I got sidetracked. I'm maybe ADD. You guys would never have known that, though, would you? Yes, they're very good. The Yoshitomo Nara. Yoshitomo Nara. Yeah, the Japanese artist who lived in Germany for a long time. I will post those as soon as I finish up. It took me a while to finish the rainbow cake, too. I've been dragging my feet on things, but whatever. There's a sequel coming out. What? I've seen the first Mamma Mia film, Charlotte. I have not seen the second. I have not. Hi, Michael Ornsby. Welcome. Eric says, my favorite show now is The Barbarian and the Troll. What is that on? Brandon says, it wouldn't be able to do Welsh. It's too complicated, and one word is like 23 letters long. Also, learning Scottish is hard to learn. Yes, Brandon, Eric gave me the name of a Welsh town that I swear was just a bunch of gobbledygook. It was just a bunch of noise and letters put together. Y'all are great. Okay. The rainbow cake did look really good. Actually, I still have some of it left. This is where it ended up. We've slowly been eating out of this Tupperware. It probably needs to be thrown away. But it tastes good. The lemon flavor is very, very light. I think if I were to make this again as a lemon flavored cake, I would do it, I would add zest and extract. I think it only called for zest, and that just wasn't enough. It's there, and the lemon is also in the cream cheese frosting. It's just not a very powerful flavor. Hello, everybody. It's a show from a former Jim Henson employee, Muppet comedy show with Monty Python-like humor. I did put on the Holy Grail last night while I was falling asleep. Michael Webb says, a man owned a store called This and That and paid for a new shop sign. It was spaced wrong, so he said the space between this and that is different. Guys, why does my family like to group chat when I'm doing these things? Again, I'm just getting all these notifications. Mom's favorite cake is a lemon cake. Charlotte, you got to make a lemon cake. The lemon velvet cake was really good. You just add buttermilk and vinegar, or you add a little vinegar to it. Vinegar makes a cake a velvet cake. And yeah, do lemon zest and lemon extract if you're going to flavor a cake. That's how you really get the lemon out. And that Kyle Forrest says, I suggest the Owl House on Disney. Cute, terrifying fantasy sort of elements at play. Also, Wendy Malick voices a witch of a certain age and choose. Amazing. Amazing. Wait, what? Monty Python was at your dad's funeral in 2012? What's happening? Okay. Sorry, I had that. It's on Nickelodeon. I do too. I think everybody's trying to punk me all the time. Oh, yes. Okay, let's bake. I'm gonna do one thing real quick here. I really don't want to sing that song. It's cute, but shouldn't they know by now you ignore them 1 hour of the week? You should. They should, but they don't. That's fine. They all have their own things they're doing. That's okay, Michael. It's all good. All right, let's make a recipe that I've never made before in my life, and I only sort of halfway read today. Oops. We're gonna need some more butter than what I pumped out. So first things first, we need. Ta-da! Need an apron, even though I'm not wearing a white shirt this week. I'm gonna bring you guys. You guys are like way over this week. There we go. Yeah, you would think they like to have conversations with or without me. There was some big family news this last week. I won't get into it yet because I'm not allowed to. But when they were telling me the news, someone in my family said, we wanted to make sure that you were on this call so you weren't the last person in the family to know about everything, because I'm the last person in the family to know about everything. I've been in LA almost 10 years. This July is my 10-year anniversary in Los Angeles. I'm an official Angelino. But I've been so far away, and they all live so close together. Everything happens. I think they just kind of forget that I'm out here every now and then. Not that like I'm forgettable or that my family just doesn't think of me, but you know, it's all relative. Anyway, one of my favorite uncles died, and they didn't tell me for like 3 months because they just kept forgetting. / they didn't want to tell me that sad news over the phone. So that's the joke now. I am the last to know. But not in this case, and I'm really excited, and I'll tell you about it whenever I can. But let's bake some brownies! Okay. First things first, we're going to start with some parchment paper. Yes, Amy Truman. Amy Truman. Christian says it's either a wedding or a pregnancy. Well, you'll just have to stay tuned, okay? It's not my wedding. It doesn't really have anything to do with me, so it's not my news to tell. All right. Okay. That sounds like your family. Eric. Last Sunday, Ella sang some cool songs, and 2 of the songs I recommended, and she sang I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston and Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Yes. You can't be saying lots of 10-year stuff. Yeah, right. I know. Listen, my college graduation was. What? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kyle. Yes. It was one of my grandpa's brothers, and he actually came out for my high school graduation. His real name is Coy Elijah, but he went by Cricket, and I just loved him partly because his name is Cricket. I'm not old, I'm chronologically advanced. Shyla says, I live with my mom and I'm always the last to know things. How funny. You know, that's the way life works, you know. Charlotte says she went to the seaside yesterday. It was so amazing. Just me and the beach and warm weather, pure heaven. Oh, so we were at the marina last Saturday celebrating a friend's birthday. We were there all day and I was like, oh, it's going to be beach. No, it was a wading pool, but it was fun. I wore my swimsuit. My husband played some beach rugby and looked really good doing it. Ah! What am I doing? I need a bowl, a microwave safe bowl. Okay. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to melt some chocolate chips and butter in a bowl. We're going to take, you didn't technically have to get the butter to room temperature, but I did because, you know, I can. Eric says, I remember when I was 2, was upset because I figured in 1 year my age would double. You passed your A levels 12 years ago. Okay, what's an A level? Enlighten me, Christian. Is that the end of your primary or is it secondary education? Oh no. Guys, one of the songs that I'm going to sing today is stuck in my head and I don't want to sing it until I have to sing it because I want it to be a surprise, but it's in my head and I want to sing it. And this is proving to be quite the challenge. Eek. Okay, so 1 whole stick of butter, cut it into like chunks like this. And then we're going to do a cup of chocolate chips. By the time I'm 6, I'll be not. Eric. Whenever I hear the name Cricket, I just think of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yes, yes. Well, Dixie Lee, our dance captain, her oldest daughter's name is Cricket. It's her nickname, but that's what she goes by. And I love it. I love it. Cricket is one of the smartest kids I've ever known in all my life. You guys have met Cricket. She and her mother got together with us on Thanksgiving. They came in and made their own Thanksgiving cheesecakes and they sang Jeepers Creepers together. It was real cute. I like the beach as long as seagulls don't come near me or someone doesn't have food. There you go. Amy Gladio says high school level 16, 18 years old level. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, think about beach rugby later, you know? Think about beach rugby all the time. All the time, now that I've seen it played. Okay, we're going to let that subject go because Lola's going to give me what we call a Douglas in my family. The way my mother says my father's name when he's being mildly inappropriate. Which is always, honestly, when you look at my dad and you look at me and you realize the apple did not fall far from that tree, it's kind of a miracle that I don't get in trouble from Lola more often. 1 whole cup of chocolate chips, 1 whole stick of butter. We're going to melt this. Start with 30 seconds. Call your niece a foo-foo. Martin says she's a good baker and did a very good commentary on what Cricket and Dixie Lee were doing. She was. Cricket's just the best. Adorable and levels of whole. Yep. Thanksgiving is amazing. That's right. You guys don't have Thanksgiving. It is purely an American thing. You look at the actual history of the holiday. It's a very American thing still, but, you know, not like good. I will let you guys research your own history, though. And by your own history, I mean our history. Okay, so it did want me to do all 8. Yep. Okay, so essentially you're just melting the butter and the chocolate chips together. That was 30 seconds. And let me tell you, so you know how butter like pops in the microwave when you leave it on too long? Because this was at room temperature, and we're going to experiment with this because I've got a stick of cold butter. Didn't realize I needed more than just that 1 stick. We're going to have to melt that in a second too. And it didn't pop. The butter didn't pop. Okay, but I do need to let this melt a little bit more. Usually butter in the microwave starts to pop after a few seconds. We'll see what it does now. At a free what? You're volunteering with the Amistad. Okay, what is that? Exciting. I'm going to go with exciting. What is the Amistad? Cricket, I would imagine, is a kid that would not fail to make you laugh. Not at all. She's just very, very smart, too. Like, pretty sure she was reading chapter books before she went to the first grade. Y'all. Okay, great. That wasn't quite 30 seconds, but this is melted. And now we're going to add 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Whisk this together. And set it aside to cool. So, woo, what's happening? Did you know that there's more sheep than people? Really? Are you counting the sheeple along with them? I kid, but that does not surprise me. Won't go into details about the German school system, but Amy is right. It's the best school graduation you can achieve after that. There's university. Okay. So wait. Christian, I am so much older than you. I'm doing the math right now. I'm like, oh God, I'm so old. I'm so old. I really don't know how to feel about my birthday that's coming up in September, so I'm just not going to think about it until I have to. I'm aging gracefully. Kind of. Not really. Would you believe that other than maybe in office situations, they never use a microwave? You know what? I lived for 4 years without a microwave, and it was pretty great. I told Ella during her Sunday set that the Papini sisters did a great Lindy Hop version of I Want to Dance with Somebody on their studio album from last year. Oh, cool. I'll have to listen to that. The slave ship that revolted in the 1830s. Okay. I was like, it sounds really familiar, but cool. It's a replica and usually does school stuff and education outreach. That's amazing. Speaking of the Papini sisters, they are looking to crowdfund a holiday EP in the next 4 weeks. So anyone who wants to pitch in a couple bucks for them can. Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. Charlotte, I'm 37 and you get ID'd in the shops all the time. See, they've stopped IDing me here. I don't know how to feel about that. You know what? Melted chocolate and cocoa powder is kind of chunky. And I don't know how to feel about that. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to melt together the peanut butter, which is 3 tablespoons. Nope. Whoops. I can still hate the ocean, but I still wind up helping on a large wooden ship for historical nature. Hello, Lord Jeremy! That's really cool, Kyle. That is really stinking cool. Okay, 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of Le Beurre. Now we're going to melt this, and we're going to mix it with some peanut butter. Go ahead and put that away. All right, so this is the cold butter where you're going to see if the microwave makes it pop a little more. Eric says, that's okay. I'm older than you. Fair. Brandon says, you're not old. You're beautiful. Well, thank you. You can be old and beautiful. I mean, Olivia de Havilland, get out of here. 100 and how old is she now? Or she died recently, didn't she? She didn't die. Either she did or she didn't, but she is very old. And she is very gorgeous. 14. 14. I'm still older than you. Hi, Adam. How's it going? Lord Jeremy, how are you doing? We are rehearsing again. What smells like it's really burning? No, something smells. Oh, okay, that's it. That's what it is. I made a galette for dinner the other day, and my husband heated up some of his leftovers, and it was burning pie crust in the microwave. I thought I was having a stroke for a second there. If you smell burning toast, you're most likely having a stroke, but I didn't smell burning toast burning pie crust. Same but different. I don't think, well, maybe not that much older than you, but still. That means, okay, so if that was 12, I've got at least 3 years on you. I don't know. I just feel so old, you guys. Whatever. We're going to move on. Yes, Jeremy, we are. No, there's something actually on fire. There's smoke in this house. Ryan, what's happening? Am I going crazy? No, I'm not preheating anything. I smell like it looks hazy in the apartment. And I just smell burning. And it's not. Guys. No, it's not just in there. This is tripping me out. This is really tripping me out. It looks hazy. Okay, well, I'm clearly having an episode of some sort, but we're going to keep baking anyway. Okay, a half of a cup of peanut butter.
I smell it, but I don't see it.
You smell it too?
Right, but it's probably whatever you were talking about in the microwave. Smell.
Leftover bits of pie crust? This is really disconcerting, y'all. You turn 40 next month? Okay, you're up on me. A live wire? I don't know. Hi, Marilyn. Is anything plugged in? My mixer, but it's not on.
Yeah, it still smells like pie crust, so it's whatever was in there.
It must have been that pie crust. This is freaking me out, in case you couldn't tell. Measuring cups. Where are the rest of my measuring cups? What did I do? So this is what it's like to be inside my brain. There's a lot happening, and I can never find what I need when I need it. What did I actually just do? They were here. There they are. Y'all tuned in for a really special show, didn't you? All right, a half of a cup of peanut butter. I'm so glad I bought peanut butter yesterday. I can tell you, this is not going to be enough. All right, so there we go. You're going to be 49? Okay, so yeah, no, I realize there are people out there in the world who are older than me. That's fine. Technically, it's not a milestone birthday that I have coming up. Feels like it should be, but it's not. Okay. Let's get all of this out here that we can. From outside, I don't know. You see a haze? See, they see haze. I don't know. God, it's like I don't want to open that other thing of peanut butter to scoop out literally like a teaspoon's worth of peanut butter. I just want to. Also, recycling your peanut butter jars. No, but it's like continuous burning. No, there's nothing in there. This is freaking me out. If any consolation, I've had an emotional roller coaster for a week, and I'm very thankful I can relax today. I'm thankful you can relax today too, Eric. I had an emotional roller coaster of a week last week. I'm having a really hard time focusing with this burning smell. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, I hope you're feeling better. I do. Should make peanut butter and jelly cupcakes for one of the live streams. Ooh, we'll have to try that someday. I haven't started randomly emptying every drawer yet, so there's that. You know. Focus, Olivia. All right, so the butter and the peanut butter with sugar, salt, and vanilla. Okay. Okay, so it's a half of a cup of peanut butter, 3 tablespoons of melted butter, And once we get that mixed in together, I'm just going to try and mix it with this spoon here. By the way, mixing peanut butter and butter together is kind of like trying to mix natural peanut butter. That's like, oh, you don't need to stir this. You always need to stir natural peanut butter. If anybody is selling you peanut butter that says it's natural, but you don't need to stir it, they're lying about something. And usually it's about the stirring. Natural peanut butter separates. The oil from the peanuts tend to separate. Okay, so now we've got that. Now we need other things. Man, I'm so glad the water isn't actually off. Every time they have to turn the water off for plumbing issues, they do it on a Thursday. Every single time. I manage this building. I take my bakes to the maintenance department. You'd think they would know better. They don't. Like my family. You'd think they would know when to not text me. They don't. It's okay. Where am I seeing haze? Maybe the origin is where you see more of the haze. I'm seeing it like out there. Like it looks like the apartment after something has burnt in a pan. Okay, I'm smelling it a little less. What is it? It's gonna drive me nuts. It's gonna drive me nuts. Peanut butter liars have a moral failing. They do. They do. No, you know, Kyle says boo to emotional roller coasters. You don't want that. You don't want to. But the thing of it is, and I'm going to steal this directly from Ted Lasso. At the very end, when they suffer this just depressing loss of a blow, he doesn't try to fix their feelings in that moment. I love the show. Please go watch the show. But he doesn't try to fix their feelings. He said, this is hard. This is rough. And we're going to sit in it and we're going to deal with it. And when it's past, we're going to be goldfish. Have the memory of a goldfish. And, but, oh, what did he say? That was just like, that just gets you right in the gut. He's like, look around the room and understand that you might be sad, but you're not alone. And be grateful that you're not alone. You have all these people to deal with this with. Such a good show. Yeah, Ryan, is something burning outside maybe? Sometimes our washers and dryers like to catch fire, but they're like over the building. And I'm pretty sure the fire alarm would go off if we were getting smoke in this apartment from the washers and dryers, like opposite us. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so how much sugar? 1/3 of a cup of powdered sugar. Okay. Where's my powdered sugar? Oh God, I hope I have powdered sugar. That would just be hilarious. That is not my powdered sugar. This is powdered sugar for sure. Okay. 1/3 of a cup of powdered sugar. I'm hooked on Downton Abbey. Been binge watching it for a week or two. I should do what the boss says. Kristen, you never want to not do what the boss says. Downton Abbey. Lola loves Downton Abbey. I am sure I would love it. It's just one of those shows where it's like, oh, everybody loves it and I should probably watch it, but I'm not going to because I don't know why. I really don't know why. What else have we watched recently that was just like, oh, so good? Oh, we've been watching Loki. Ooh, here's something. If anybody is a fan of Bo Burnham, he's got a new Netflix special called Inside. You want to talk about an emotional mental roller coaster? That's it right there. Really funny, really clever. I wasn't like a super fan of Bo Burnham's, but clever guy. 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Let's do it to it. Okay. That's roughly 1/4 teaspoon. What else has happened over here? I like the Zen teaching of how to feel sad without being sad. Oh, can you elaborate on that? That sounds really interesting. Netflix also has a dating show with animal What? I owe them a nickel now? No, I don't. They can pay me. Charlotte says, we have workmen in next week all day. And Mom is like, make sure the kitchen is clean. I'm like, they're not coming. I feel that. I feel that. Okay, now I'm just smelling smoke. I don't know. I don't know. What is happening? What is happening to my olfactory nerves? All right. So we had 3 tablespoons of melted butter, a half of a cup of peanut butter, combine that together, and then we put in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and a 1/3 of a cup of powdered sugar. Here we are. Started watching Lucifer recently, randomly having some best compilations appear on YouTube. My husband watches Lucifer. Lucifer was in Miranda. He was the hunk that she had a crush on. Oh gosh, what was his name? I can't remember his name now. It saved my life. All right, now we get to the actual batter. In a large bowl, whisk the sugar, salt, vanilla, and eggs until combined. All right, so it's 1 1/4 cups of sugar. What did I put in here? Nothing important. You should open your own baking shop. I'd be there all day eating your sweets. You know, I have some friends who do run a bakery, and I don't know how they do it. I bet if I did open up a baking shop, I wouldn't be able to have just a baking shop. It would be a baking shop, but the bakery would also just have to have like this huge look-see window so people can like watch me make a mess out of everything. That would be the way. Tom Ellis. Yes. The actor's no. What's his character name? Yeah, I know it's Tom Ellis. But what's his character name on Miranda? He's so charming in that. Okay, 1 1/4 cup of sugar. All right, we're gonna put this in the mixing kit. Ooh, no. It's okay, just making messes. Okay, and 3 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and whoa, no, whoops. That's roughly a 1/2 teaspoon. Did I spill salt? I did. Ugh, throw it over the shoulder. Like a continental soldier, do your ears hang low? Pop, pop. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay, so. Love watching Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote is great. Gary, there it is. Charlotte got us. His name is Gary. Oh, so many people are texting me. Stop. I read a thing where if the town in Murder, She Wrote was real, the murder rate would make a big city like LA or New York City laughably small. True that. I have a friend who thinks she's the murderer. She's always the murderer. Remember, you have to obey. You do have to obey gravity. It is the law. Okay, so, all right. 2 teaspoons means 4 of these because it's a 1/2 teaspoon. 1, 2, 3. We'll just do the rest of the bottle. Let's come back this way. Instagram. Woo! It is a fun fan theory, isn't it? Okay. Stirring. And then how much flour? 1 cup. Where is the cup? There's the cup. All right. Eggs. 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. Like magic. Oh, it's magic. You know. Do, 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 do. If you could star in any program or film, what would it be? I definitely want to be Julia Sugarbaker in the revamp of Designing Women, or whatever character name they have for her. I just need to be Julia Sugarbaker. That's it. The end. That's where that is. Okay. Flower. Also, I would love to be in, I would love, we're talking plays, I would love to play Anna in Burn This. I would love to play Annie in The Real Thing by Tom Stoppard. Oh, I love that show. I would also like to play Alice Esme in Tom Stoppard's Rock and Roll. I love Tom Stoppard's plays. I forget sometimes how much I love his plays, but they're wonderful. Okay, so it's a cup of all-purpose flour. Let's see, film. I don't know, film is hard because I sometimes don't know why people are like, oh, let's remake a movie that was already really great, but we're going to set it in a modern tone. Like, if you're going to do something interesting with it, power to you. But like, when they remade Death at a Funeral, which is a British movie, and it's hilarious, one of my favorite movies ever. They remade it for American audiences, and they made it a black cast, which, great, that's fine, but shot for shot, joke for joke, same freaking movie. And I was like, no, like, let's revamp. I mean, that was just the trailer. I can't make a full assessment because I did only watch the trailer. But when I watched the trailer, I was like, why? Why? Because British humor doesn't always translate to American humor. All right. And so I just didn't understand it. All right. 1 cup of flour. Yep. I did that backwards. You're supposed to put the chocolate in first and then the flour. Whatever. We do things backwards all the time. It always turns out right. Should I put some Kahlua in this just because I can? Tell me your thoughts, friends. What do you think? Kahlua and peanut butter? Might not be the best. Whiskey, however. Put some whiskey in there, give it some razzmatazz. Okay. Stir. We're just gonna stir. Any of those big Broadway shows you'd love to do, like Miss Phantom? Okay, Elphaba. I'd love to play Elphaba. I would love to play Jenna in Waitress. I would love to be Jenna. Not simple to say. I would love to play her. Ooh, what else? No, I'm sure there's more. Yes, all day. What do you think? Yeah, what do we say? Yes, all day. Yes to the whiskey. Yes to the whiskey. No, it doesn't. Like, I saw the British. It doesn't. That's what Eric was saying. Saw the original British TV show Life on Mars, and there was an American version, and yeah, it's just so different. The Brit version's hilarious. It's so good, and part of it is because they just, like, when you think of British people, you think keep calm and carry on. You think that austere, just like nothing shakes them. Nothing shakes them. Like I say, I don't have enough chill to be British. I say that all the time. Kyle says the American version was funny but different. Though if you recall, yes, Peter Dinklage was in both of them because, you know, heaven forbid we look for another midget, small person. Midget is not the right word. Small person who is an actor. Yes. If I could come to the UK, where'd be the first place I would go? Ooh, to a Satin Dolls rehearsal. I'm gonna do it just because I can. We're going to see how bad it turns out. That's a splash. All right, so we're not going to have any time for music today. The airport. Adam, have I heard Jeremy Jordan sing She Used to Be Mine? Oh, no, I haven't. American creators think audiences need everything spelled out for them. The subtlety of the British, that the British achieve, is what you appreciate. Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Okay, so I'm back here. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to dump this into a pan. Get out of here. Get out of there. And then we're going to put the peanut butter on top. So, brownie mix. Oh, that is not completely mixed all the way through. Dang it. This stupid thing. Okay, well, you know, whatever. We're making it work. Making it work. Oh, no. Okay, so come back over here. The London Dolls. I would love to go see all the London Dolls. It's been so long since we've done a group live stream. I miss them. I mean, I'm glad that we're all able to get, you know, sort of back to normal. Yeah. Can I just say for the record, I hate people who are like, line your baking dish with parchment paper, even though you really don't need to take the brownies out. You just cut them out. Whatever. All right, so from here, we just dollop the peanut butter on top. I'm making a mess of this because I want to sing for you guys, and I'm so out of time. Ugh. I'm just going to spread it on top and pretend like that's what's supposed to happen. And you know what? I could bake these brownies right this second if I had thought about, you know, preheating my oven. Let me tell you, when I smell smoke, apparently my brain just goes completely out the door. All right. I'm totally going to have to, like, sing a few phrases into a melody so you know. Oh, yeah. No, we're singing. We're singing today, y'all. We're going to sing. So there's the batter. I'll heat the oven in a second. So to continue our celebration of LGBTQIA individuals in the music industry, here is a little song by La Rue. She's wonderful. All right, can I get this? All right, here we go. Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun, don't put me down. I'll never let you sweep me off my feet. I won't let you in again. The messages I've tried to send, my information's just not going in. Burning bridges, shore to shore, I'll break away from something more. I'm not to love until it's cheap. Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun, don't put me down. I'll never let you sweep me off my feet. Oh, 'cause this time, baby, I'll take this cord and I'll be bulletproof. This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. I won't let you turn around and tell me now I'm much too proud to walk away from something when it's dead. Dead. Do, do, do. Your dirty words come out to play when you are hurt. There's certain things that should just be left unsaid. Tick, tick, tock on the watch and life's too short for me to stop. Oh, baby, your time is running out. I won't let you turn around and tell me now I'm much too proud. All you do is fill me up with doubt. 'Cause this time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. This time, baby, I hate this cord bullet. I'll be bulletproof. Oh, this time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. Hey! I literally have time for one more. I'm going to cap it at 2 this week because the third song I could sing, but not as good as this next one. So, Clarkson's Farm. Y'all are so funny. Oh, you guys, it's the saddest moment of the day. It's the close of the show. No, it's the moment that my coffee is gone. Show being over is sad, but whatever. So, that was La Rue's Bulletproof. I remember that from my college days. Thank you, Vince. Thank you, Charlotte. Yay! I know, sad on both accounts, Kyle. For reals. Yes, La Rue! One of her songs came on my Peloton ride the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, I should totally do one of her songs. I'd forgotten about that. So, we're going to do one more song. I'm going to make myself a real quick sip of water because I need some. Kind of going to taste like coffee. It's true, Kyle. I got that whiskey. All right. So last week we sang, I sang a song from The Prom, the musical and motion picture. Now motion picture. This is a second song. Dance With You is the lovely love duet between the two main girls. And after a lot of drama happens, because it's Broadway, the main character, the girl who just wants to go to prom, who just wants to dance, she gets ostracized and shunned by her whole school, and she has this moment where she decides to just be true to herself, and she creates a song, and it ends up going viral, and it's absolutely lovely. One day, Kyle. Maybe I'll do Freebird and the ridiculously long German word song on the same day. Also, Christian, did I miss the word? Or did you tap out because Eric gave me a crazy Welsh word? Not that I'm complaining, but this is the another song from The Prom. It's called Unruly Heart. So, happy Pride Month, everybody. Here we go. Once I get the lyrics up. And now. hearts can conform, fitting the norm, flaunting their love for all to see. I tried to change, thinking how easy life could be. I just kept on failing. I guess that was a sign that there wasn't much hope for this unruly heart of mine. Then you came along, and right or wrong, feelings began to overflow. We had to hide, thinking that no one else could know. And not having you near me was where I drew the line. I had to conceal this poor unruly heart of mine. Gotta scroll for lyrics, and I don't know how or when, but somehow I learned to see, no matter what the world might say, this heart is the best part of me. So fears all in the past, fading so fast, I won't stay hidden anymore. I'm who I am, and I think that's worth fighting for. And nobody out there ever gets to define the life I'm meant to lead with this unruly heart of mine. And this is the part where everybody comes in and you see how her viral video is affecting everyone, and we get a whole lot of voices from queer people, trans people, gay, lesbian, bisexual, asexual, and it's just this wonderful, beautiful movie moment, and it just makes you cry and cry. No, I don't know how or when, but somehow I learned to see, no matter what the world might say, this heart is the best part of me. So fears all in the past, fading so fast, I won't stay hidden anymore. I'm who I am, and I think that's worth fighting for. And nobody out there ever gets to define the life I'm meant to lead with this unruly heart of mine, of mine. And nobody out there ever gets to define the life I'm meant to lead with this unruly heart of mine. There it is. The Prom. It is on Netflix. If you guys haven't watched it, it's a great little feel-good movie. And I hope you don't think of your heart as unruly. Your heart is the best part of you. I love that line. I love that line in that song. Nobody gets to define who I am or what I do with this life of mine. It's just Great, great, lovely, lovely song. With this unruly heart of mine. That's been on my head all day long. All right. So, gosh, we got a German word and then we got to go. Bundesfreiwilligendienst. Gendienst. Bundesfreiwilligendienst. What does that mean? Let's smack the pony. Y'all, they're giving me so much information. I can't keep up. Can't keep up. All right. Yes, one of our dolls, Mia, Satin Doll Mia, she got to be a dancer in the ensemble for the prom. If you know her, you might spot her a couple places. But check out the prom. Schitt's Creek, if you haven't watched it, that's another great one. There's so much content out there celebrating the LGBTQIA community. I highly recommend you guys go check all that stuff out. And yeah, continue to show up, be an ally, love people, just love people, and appreciate your unruly heart, because that's what we like to do. Thank you, Amandeo. You guys are so funny. All right. It's after 2, taking up your time. I'll let you know how the brownies turn out, whether you can taste the whiskey or not. And I will see you all next week for the ridiculously long German word song. That's its title now. All right. Have a lovely week, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Bye.